Hey, just trying out a new game here called DISLYTE. It just launched recently and it's very similar to Raid Shadow Legends in terms of gameplay. So if you've been playing Raid for a while, you know how this goes. So it's a champion collector game similar to Raid. This is the Atlas here, which is similar to the champion index in Raid. We have espers instead of champions. This is what they call them. And of course, we have 5-star or 5, what are these gems? So these are your legendary champions, and these are based on mythologies. So you can see here Thor, but the Esper's name is called Donner. So yeah, so you have the god's name up top right there in a smaller font, and the actual name of that Esper or that character right there in the bigger font. So we have here legendary. So we have Loki right there. We have Hades. We have Sif. We have Hera. We have Gaia. We have Apollo there. So those are the legendaries or the 5-star or 5 gem. Yeah, these are the epics here. I have one right there for it's Mona, which is I guess is modeled after Artemis, which is why she has that bow and arrow. All right. And of course, we have the 3-star champions. Those are the rare champions. And it doesn't look like that we have 2 or 1-star. So this looks like to be the the lowest of the bunch here. All right, so let me take you to what you will be doing for the first few minutes or maybe the first couple of hours when you play this game, and that is of course the story mode, similar to how campaign runs in Raid. So of course I'm currently in stage 5. If we can see the map right here, yeah. So chapter 5, chapter 4, I've already gone through chapter 5. I'm quite stuck here because I don't have a lot of champions to play around with, but later on we will pull some shards, if you can call it that. We will pull some things and let's see if we can get something good out of it. All right, so let me just show you how this goes. It looks really cool though. Art style, of course, is different from Raid, but it does. If you're a fan of music and a fan of this kind of art style, it will not disappoint. It does have some cool animations. You can make it ×3 speed. Your options are 1 times, 2 times, and 3 times speed right there, and you can manual and auto right there. For the first few chapters, I think chapter 1 and 2, I manualed it the whole time just to familiarize myself with the characters. It's a lot of fun. They have 3 attacks. So the second and third attacks have cooldown similar to what we have in Raid, and the first attack is their basic attack. And usually when they do their third attack, it has this nice animation, right? So yeah, this is one of my attack champions based on Anubis. Looks really cool. All right, so here we are in the Esper page, or you can call it the champion page if you're more familiar with those Raid Shadow Legends terminology. I currently have 1 4-star champion and a 3 or 4 3-star champions, and you can see their role here. I have a support champion. This is my healer in this squad, and from the looks of it, you can bring 5 at a time, regardless if it's in the campaign or in the other areas of the game. So this is my healer, that is Helena. This guy has a lot of debuffs, so I'm trying to look for gear that has accuracy to put on this guy. And yes, speaking of the stats, it is very similar to Raid Shadow Legends. You have HP, attack, defense, speed, crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, and resistance. Still at 0% accuracy because I've just started this game, so don't have a lot of good gear yet. This is a fighter or an attack champion. So of course you would want to build him up with a lot of attack, a lot of crit, and these are their abilities there. Let me just show you what it would look like. So yeah, it has a number 2 here because I've already leveled up her ability. Similar to Raid, if you use what we call I think they call it a Abilimon, where you can, if you use that, you will, yeah, here. Epic Abilimon to upgrade Epic Esper ability. So I think I've already used up all of what I have to level these 2 up, and it levels up skills at random, similar to what we do in Raid. And this is where you level up your champion, similar to Bruce. So these are Experimon, I think is what they're called, which is of course very easy to remember. Abilimon and Experimon. And of course, we have the gear or the items that they use. Here they call them relics. All right, so and you don't have weapons, helmet, shield, or boots, gloves. Instead, we have these things right there. We have a triangle, a diamond, a circle, and a square. They basically they serve the same purpose, and this one is from the War Machine set. And having four of them will give you plus 30% attack. So I do have all four, so that gives me more attack. So of course, common sense, you would want to put that in an attack champion. So of course, here are their stats: attack, HP, defense, HP bonus, and attack bonus. And here you can think of these two things right here as the accessories. And lastly, we have this captain ability, which serves the same purpose as aura. So you would want to put this in your lead, like what I did back there. Let's go back to story mode and show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so if you put this character here as your lead, you will have this increased ally attack by 24%. She is currently my only champion, or my only Esper, that has this captain ability. So of course you would want to make sure that you have someone with that ability to put in your lead to have that additional bonus. And of course, we have the missions right here, similar again to what we have in Raid Shadow Legends. Basically, the area in the game that will introduce you to the many different things that you can do here. So we have a growth plan, recon plan. These will unlock as you level up. And of course, I've already finished the basic part. Basically, just by doing the regular things that the game tells you to do, you can collect the rewards, of course. And I'm already here in the advanced section. And the next thing I have to do is to spin a gold record 10 times, which is what they call the shards here. So of course, this game is more of a music themed kind of game. So instead of shards, they call it records. All right. And here also, one legendary Esper is guaranteed for every 10 gold records that you spin. I've already done one because the game asked me to spin one, and I have 9 more to go. And I do believe that I do have the records to do this right now. Yes, I have it here. I have 14, and you can either spin one or spin them 10 times or 10 records at a time, which of course makes it more efficient, more fun. I've never done this before, so we'll see how this goes. I'll just pull 10. And yeah, as you can see here, beginner benefits guaranteed designated legendary Esper in 9 more attempts. But yeah, let's go ahead. And you have to spin this using your either your mouse or your finger, depending if you're playing it on an emulator on PC or your phone. Looks really cool. All right. Nice animations right there. Okay, I got Yaoji, I got Jason. So these are 3-star. I got another Jason. And this one looks different. So this might be... I have no idea what's going on here. So this is a 4-star. All right. So I got a 4-star champion, more 3-star champions, or Espers, I should say. All right. And yeah, I've seen a few other videos, and this guy seems to be the guaranteed Esper that you will get. The guaranteed legendary Esper that you will get as a beginner. All right, there we go. So I have, how do you pronounce his name? Nezha. All right. And I also got this guy, which is also a 4-star. Not too bad. All right. Let's take a look at what this guy is all about. Deals damage to an enemy equal to 110% of attack and absorbs 15% of their AP. AP, I believe, is their it's like their turn meter. So that would affect their ability to go next. Attack an enemy 5 times, which makes sense because I think he does have many arms. Let's go ahead and see what that's all about in the Esper page, if we can see that. All right, how do we go back here? Espers. All right. So this guy again seems to be, because I've seen a few videos, and this guy is probably the guaranteed legendary if you pull those or spin those 10 gold records. Attacks an enemy 5 times, again using all of his arms, each dealing damage equal to 30% of attack, plus true damage equal to 6% of target's max HP. Might be good for boss fights because it's a max HP attack, and the true damage is up to 80% of Neza's attack. And this is the big ability. So this is on a 4-turn cooldown. This is also on a 4-turn cooldown, but you cannot reduce the cooldown. This one, you can reduce it to a 3-turn. AoE 3-hitter, each dealing damage equal to 30% of the attack plus true damage. All right. Okay. Looks good. I'm gonna have to build him up, level him up, put some nice gear on him, and I'll see what he does. It's nice here. His favorite is spicy hot pot. I don't know what that does in the game. Let me check the other champions. How do I check their profile? Yeah, there you go. Favorite is lollipop. This guy, which is the new 4-star Esper that I got. Favorite is calligraphy, which makes sense with those things at the back. But yeah, looks really cool. I really like the art style. It's not similar to Raid, of course, but does have its own charm. So I'm gonna go ahead, going to play around with these new Espers that I've got and see which one's good. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just appreciating the art style here. We got a wolf guy here called Freddy, based on, of course, the Fenrir god. We have David, Berenice, Helena again. So this is a dupe. We have Onki Chai. All right, and of course, these are your Starimon, Experimon, but yeah, they're considered champions here, or Espers again. I keep on calling them champions, I'm just used to Raid. But yeah, looks like a really good game. I've only been playing this game for about, I think, two hours, but it's really fun. I'm still going to make videos on Raid, but this is just a nice game to sort of relax and play around with. We'll see if I do enjoy this game, but yeah, I'll update you guys on my progress here in a few days. Thank you guys for watching. Go download DISLYTE if you want to take this game for a spin. Literally, spin those gold records. I'll see you guys in my next video.